Is Tron Ares as bad as many people are saying on social media? Some people, some of our friends even, are saying that this is the worst movie of the year. I don't know. Let's get into it.
Echo 3 to Echo 7. Mono, buddy. Reading.
Echo Station 3PA.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Echo Base Network. We are honored to have your presence here in our grid. So, Tron Ares. I went and watched it. Nick went and watched it. We did a live stream just yesterday that was 2 hours long, and an hour and a half of that live stream was literally reviewing Tron Ares. If you want our detailed, in-depth thoughts that's 90 minutes long, go and watch last night's live stream. You will not be disappointed. So, really quick, we're going to get into the global box office. That's brand new news about the movie. We're going to give you a 45-second take each about our thoughts on the movie that will include spoilers. We're going to look at and see what is the Rotten Tomato score for this movie, and we're going to see how that compares to the other Tron movies. But why all the backlash? Why all of the hate on social media? Some of our friends are hating it. We're going to look and see what we think about that. We're going to see a little positivity even from some people that I think is pretty nice. And then lastly, we're going to see your comments here in the comment section on this video to tell us what you think. So starting off with the most recent news about this movie, guys, Tron Ares opening weekend. Here we are. And what you see here, Deadline just reported, Tron Ares hits a bump in the road, $60.5 million global opening. That is not domestic. That's a global opening. Yep. Morbius did over 80 million. And it was a huge financial blunder. Okay.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Tron Ares, what this is telling us right here at this point on opening weekend worldwide, this thing is in the cellar. It is at the very bottom. And I hate that because, Nick, you're a fan of Tron. I'm a fan of Tron. We're longtime fans of the franchise. I went to the movie and I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't know what to expect. I walked into the movie having loved the original movie. Tron Legacy is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I have said that countless amount of times over the years right here on this channel. I am not a bandwagon person, just all of a sudden jumping on the Tron Legacy bandwagon. Oh, that movie was great. There's a lot of people, I think, that have been doing that lately. Tron Ares, I thought, was a pleasure to watch. Did it have issues? Yes. I didn't give the thing a 10. It's not even close to being as good as Tron Legacy. Not for me. But I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed it so much, I'm going to go back and watch it again. Obviously, the movie looks great. It has a great soundtrack. As much hate as Jared Leto gets, I thought he played a great Ares. That was a very compelling figure. I enjoyed watching Ares. I thought it had great action scenes. Some of the things of the story and the elements of the story kind of got lost when they talked about the code over and over again. And it just got a little confusing about what was happening. And there were some issues every once in a while with dialogue. But for me, I walked out going, that was an 8, maybe even an 8.5. I love Tron. I was pleasantly surprised. I wanted a little bit more. I wanted more of a threat from the Dillinger Grid programs coming into the real world. I thought we were going to get more of an invasion type thing than what we got. But overall, I was very happy with the film. Nick, what are your thoughts on this movie?
So I did not enjoy it as much as Coach did, but also didn't absolutely hate it. If you guys watch our in-depth live stream last night, ultimately I gave it it was either a 6 or 6.5.
You gave it a 6.5.
Yeah, and so I thought it was in my opinion, it was the worst of the 3 Tron films, the lesser of the 3 Tron films. And but I didn't completely hate it. There were some moments in it that I enjoyed a lot, but there was a lot of stuff in there that I was just like head scratching, and I just it's parts of the movie like I started to doze off. I found boring, and I cannot stand Jared Leto. not a fan of Jodie Turner Smith, but I will say, watching this movie, I wasn't having acolyte flashbacks seeing her on screen.
Yeah,
It was like it was a completely different actor playing completely different part than
sure.
what we got of her in acolyte. But I'm also not a fan of hers. I didn't really care for the Asian lady in there either. I found her character to be kind of bland and uninteresting.
Yeah.
But the visual effects were worth the watch for me in the Nine Inch Nails soundtrack.
Mhm.
Definitely not even comparable to Daft Punk soundtrack and Legacy at all. But I thought they did a fantastic job on the
Okay.
soundtrack for this. So those are just kind of like my quick thoughts on it.
Okay. So if you head over to Rotten Tomatoes, currently the critic score is at 57%, and the audience score has actually gone up a tick to 87%. 87% of the people who have gone into the movie theater and watched this film have and I have not written a review. I'm going to.
Mm.
87% are enjoying the movie and giving it a fresh rating. So that says something to me. And that happens a lot with movies where the critics score it significantly less than the general audience. If you go back to Legacy, it's 51% on the critic meter. So critics scored Legacy worse than Tron Ares. And it's funny how people are like, Tron Legacy, like they forgot it was not a financial success either, but I thought it was a terrific movie. Like, love it. As a matter of fact, one of my daughters is watching Tron Legacy right now while we're making this video. 64% of the audience did not like Legacy, which to me is mind boggling. That to
Yeah.
me should be in the 90s. Like,
Yeah.
that movie was so good.
And the thing is, I think that initially when people saw that, they didn't really like it because I saw a lot of other people that were reviewing Ares talking about this, how they didn't like Tron Legacy when it came out. But over
Mhm.
the years, as they saw it a few more times,
Yeah.
they actually started to actually enjoy the film.
Yeah. I loved
So
it from the get go. It's one of
yeah,
the
I did
few
too.
movies. It's one of the few movies that I watched for the first time and immediately watched it again, like
Yeah.
right away. Um, so you see Tron, the original Tron, 1982, 60% from the critics, 69% from the audience. So we're talking Tron Ares has the highest audience score ever by a mile, but by a mile in the Tron franchise. And it's about, unfortunately, it's running about the same critically 57, 51, 60. So it's right in there. We know that Tron has never been a big blockbuster. So why all the hate? And this is a really good uh, tweet here from our friend Criticless Blaine. He says, "Got to be honest, I'm worn out with the hyperbolic and constantly negative the entertainment discussion space has become. Tron Ares isn't bad. I had fun and I would watch it again. And per usual, I don't even give a quarter SHIT if that's an unpopular opinion." Now, and I'll also want to highlight our friend Chris Gore right here. And we love Chris Gore. Respect. Remember, my opinion does not invalidate your opinion. That's what we need to get back to, Nick, where we could actually
Yeah.
have these healthy discussions and it's okay to disagree. A lot of our friends in this space have been basically on an all-out attack of this movie, saying that it's absolute total garbage, saying it's the worst movie of the year. I could not disagree more. They have a right to say that. That's perfectly fine. But what is up with all the hate? And do you think that the negativity online has hurt this movie in like an unjust kind of way?
To a certain extent, absolutely. It 100% absolutely has an effect for sure. There definitely are people that watch a lot of YouTube personalities and people on social media where they're trying to get a feel of you know should I spend money to go see this now. Take them out of it for just a minute and let's just look at Disney and the damage they have done on their own before this movie was ever even made. Disney has been just completely damaging their brand of
Yes,
Disney for years and years and years. And so many people are so sick and done with anything they do, it doesn't matter if they come
right.
out with anything good, decent,
That's true.
crappy. They're just not going to support anything Disney does. And I
So they
respect
hate it.
that.
They hate it by default. I understand. Disney deserves
Yeah.
all of that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
And
this movie is not. This movie is not what they say that it is. Not to me.
yeah, and the thing is, at the end of the day, all this stuff's subjective. Anybody who saw this and was just like, "That's complete hot trash of a movie,"
Right.
that is their thoughts and opinion on it,
Yeah.
and that's why I always say when we have these kind of discussions, we give our thoughts and our views. And literally, there's some things that I've watched, such as Alien Earth, where I'm like, guys, don't even waste your time. I told
True.
Mexican Iron Man, I was like, dude, don't even waste your time on this show.
I agree.
Just don't. But this is one of those movies that, even though I really didn't enjoy it that much, I enjoyed bits and pieces and parts of it
Yeah.
throughout the movie. I would go see it again because to go back on that, I saw it in 3D. I do want to see it again in IMAX on a big screen,
Right.
in non 3D. But
Yeah.
the 3D visuals were great. This is one of those movies where it there's so many different opinions and takes on it, and like mine and coaches, our opinions are a little
They're
bit
not jiving
different.
right now.
Yeah,
But
but
at least you gave it a mid rating, and you're not hating it, and you're not blinded by your hate of all things Disney. And I'm not saying
yeah,
everybody who's given it a negative rating is that, but
yeah,
certainly some are. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Certainly some are.
yeah, and that's why I said you should go if you're interested in Tron. If you don't care anything about Tron, you'll probably go see this and probably not like it and probably not even care anything about it. But
Right.
if you're a Tron fan, you'll get a lot of the references, and you might feel the way Coach feels about it, or the way I feel about it, or the way a lot of our other friends online are feeling about it. And
Yeah.
and that's why I say for this particular movie, I suggest that you go see it yourself, either in 3D or on a huge IMAX screen.
So
Uh,
here's the ultimate point. You and I have seen a movie that destroys a good, greatest ever franchise. We've seen that. We've
yeah,
documented that. It's
yeah,
called The Last Jedi.
yeah.
This movie is not that. This
No,
movie is not worthy of destroying the Tron franchise. And I fear that because of the backlash that's happened online and people's reviews and just hating, and a lot of people who are hating the movie without having even watched it, it's had such a negative impact. We might be looking at the last Tron movie of all time. Certainly, as we look at the current worldwide box office results, sitting at $60 million, it's in the tank. We'll never
yeah.
get another Tron anything after this, and it's just really
No.
unfortunate because I love this franchise.
Yeah, I love the franchise as well. I thought they made a lot of bad decisions when they were putting this movie together. But I will say this, and I said this on our stream last night. I am more interested in seeing the movie that comes after this with
I'm
the setup
excited.
that they did than the
Great
than
setup.
Ares. Like I'm more interested in seeing the next movie than this movie, and because of
It
Disney
set
and the
up
decisions that they've
a next great movie though, bro. This movie
yeah
set up something that could be terrific if they
yeah
let it happen.
yeah, and Disney has you know freaking made so many mistakes that
Yeah,
they could have ended up destroying the franchise
right.
with some of the decision making they made. But I don't know. Time will tell. We'll see what happens.
So we want to look at a couple of comments from our live stream last night that I thought was really good. Clone Davinger right here. I saw so many reviews bashing Tron Ares, even from people I listen to more regularly. I just feel I watched a completely different movie than most of them. Seeing it in IMAX made it a true cinematic experience. The scene with Ares on the light skimmer with the Nine Inch Nails soundtrack blasting in the background gave me chills. Looks like we definitely will be waiting this to hit the cult classic status. And then we got another comment here that I just absolutely loved.
And that seems to be the case with every single Tron movie.
Yeah.
You know,
right. So we got
theater
one
doesn't
here.
do well, but when it gets out there, people end up liking
Very
it.
unfortunate that is. So Froggy 7570, thank you. I 100% agree with your assessment of Tron Ares. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for your channel here so I can feel safe without being vehemently attacked due to a vast majority already saying this film is garbage. It is receiving so much sad hate already. I feel like on any other channel, I would be immediately attacked for liking and supporting this movie. This movie is a fun thrill ride from beginning to end. Now, because of this complete thrashing from the majority on social media, it will probably be the utter death of the Tron franchise. And I am feeling the same way, Froggy. Guys, we're talking about movies and opinions about movies. There is no reason to hate people for having an opinion on a movie. And we're certainly not hating the people that are hating the movie. But I'm just saying, don't it. One of the attacks that I see a lot that people are saying on social media, if I post right now, I enjoyed Tron, somebody would reply and say something to the effect of, well, you're just enjoying non-thinking, dumbed down entertainment. Your standards have dropped.
Yeah.
That is a what? Like, actually, if you don't like the movie, come out and say why. Nerdrotic, who's a friend to our channel, made the comment that this movie was quintessential Disney slop and that it was nothing but girl boss. I disagree. I don't see it as girl boss. I thought that Greta Lee's character, I didn't care for her. To me, she was a throwaway character, to be honest.
Yeah.
But she was more of a damsel in distress. I never got girl boss from her. Yeah. And I thought that Dillinger was the main antagonist to me, not Jodie Turner-Smith's character of Athena. And Athena was never a threat to Ares. So I just didn't get all of that. But if you see it that way, you see it that way.
No. Yeah. And Dillinger's mother, I actually enjoyed her character more than Dillinger. He reminded me of the boy Cavalier from Alien Earth.
Yeah,
which
I didn't
give
get
me
those
flashbacks of that show. Yeah. I did not like him. Is the villain?
Yeah.
I wish they would have brought the what was the other Dillinger from Legacy? The actor's name,
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, Cillian Murphy. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm with you on that. That's fine. I thought the character did fine. I thought that his mother's character by Gillian Anderson was a throwaway character and unneeded.
Oh, she was 100% throwaway. 100%.
She was a waste.
Yeah, I just liked her more than I liked him.
Yeah. Well, guys, that's our thoughts. That's our review.
One other quick point. Other real quick point.
Got to get one more quick point in. Go.
Yeah. This reminds me of X-Men 97 a little bit. Season 1.
Oh, didn't we get that one wrong, Nick?
In the point of X-Men 97 was actually really good. I wouldn't say Tron Ares is really good. Stop it.
X-Men 97 was great, dude.
Yeah, it was. It was really good. And but the thing is, there's just not enough people, I feel, that are going to be going out to see Ares from looking at the box office numbers for them to justify doing another one. Which sucks because, like I said, I'm more interested in the next film than I was.
It's going to have to be a book now. I mean, there's just
or an animated show or something.
Yep. Yeah. So very unfortunate byproduct of today. I would say take everybody's opinion online with a grain of salt, because everybody seems to be really extreme in all of their opinions. Like, opinions have now turned into clickbait titles, pretty much, and nobody is just. The movie was okay. The movie was just okay, and I enjoyed it. We can't say that anymore in today's climate for some reason, and that's really unfortunate. That is going to do it for us. Thank you so much for being here at Echo Base Network. I'm Coach. He's Nick. Give us your opinion on Tron Ares. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye, guys.
This video is not intended for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.